Hi, I'm your boy, the Media Prince, and I want to welcome you back to another epic season of great conversations, great laughs, great art, great stories, just plain old greatness, and we're here in the nation's capital. Welcome to Conversations with the Media Prince.
Some people don't like me though. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, yeah, they probably are gonna try to disrespect me. But I mean, it's not gonna go checked. It's not gonna go unchecked. Like, my thing is though, it just depends on who you ask, which is why I don't take none of this shit personal.
Got you.
Like, I know who I am, and that's all that matters.
Well, I'm gonna speak for this for the Media Prince audience, and we look at you as a not only a gift.
Thank you.
But we look at you as a good person.
Look, and I appreciate y'all though.
And what you're doing, and I want to make sure that I emphasize this, like, and because a lot of the images that we see of this area literally are taken from your lens. And so that's the most important part I want people to also walk away with, is that you are literally anchoring the messages of our area to the world. And that's something to not go unnoticed.
Yeah.
And that's something that's very pivotal in like how we even get to the next level.
Yeah.
Because we can only do so much with our own messages. We need photography. That's what puts the vision in play.
Yeah.
And you're putting a lot of our visions on the map, and that's a test to how you're even getting work with like huge stars now.
Yeah.
When did you know? Like I know you know that you've always been good, but when was that moment where you knew, okay, this is working?
Man, I mean, I probably accredited that when I was in high school. Like, my thing is, when I got older, I realized that I wasn't necessarily passionate about photography. I was passionate about people, right? I was passionate about how to make people feel, right? Like, photography has always filled a void for me, an abandonment wound, so to speak, right? Like, losing my mom at an early age, it's just, okay, who do I make feel good now? Like, yes, it's not the healthiest relationship, and it's something I've been working on, but it just means a lot to me when people say, oh, I got my photo taken and it looks amazing, thank you. Oh, this photo got me a job because of LinkedIn, I use it on LinkedIn, thank you. Like, I realized I was more so passionate about people than I was photography. So my thing is, it's cool to always be the first to do something, but the good thing about being the first is that you won't be the last. But the thing is, your responsibility as being the first to do something. Your responsibility is to make sure that you're not the last. That's the best part about being the first. That's the best part about being an innovator. If you want to survive as somebody that innovated, you got to be the person to make sure that you pass what you know on to somebody else. So when you start to die out, they can come and they can do what you did times 10 and then do the same thing and pay it forward.
Facts.
That's what I more so be about. That's what I more so be about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been the best at doing that this year because my capacity hasn't been that high. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know. When I got the energy and I'm able to pour into people, I really be trying to pour myself into people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I knew I was born on this planet too to make sure to make sure that people that come across me know that they are great at what they do and that they do have potential. Like, that's what I do a lot of people. Like, I got a lot of homies that I had quit their jobs because they talented as fuck. What you in school for, learning some shit that ain't in regards to film? You the best videographer out here. What you doing that for? Bruh, drop out. Drop out. You need work. I got you work. Look, you want to shoot for Reebok, you want to shoot for Shea Moisture, here, take this. Take this. It's like you need the resume. That's all you need right now, but you already talented and you're not working with the most equipment. Like, that's just how that works. it's like that's just how that works. Like I was brought here to make sure that I remind people that's close to me that they're great at what they do and that they have potential, and that they don't need what they think they need. They just need to believe in themselves, right? Like, of course, if you got to pay your bills, like, of course, you might need a 9 to 5, but it's just if you got support, it's like, just do it. Like, just do it. Like, I didn't have the support, and I'm just out here doing it. And that's just where I'm at with it. Like,
so when Shaughn Cooper looks at his resume and all the work that he's done, what would you say one that stands out the most to you?
man, I ain't gonna lie, I be forgetting all that shit. I be forgetting, I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, Media Prince, man, I done so much shit over the so put it in perspective, bro. I'm 26. I'm 26 now, right? I'm 26 now. I've been shooting professionally since I was like 14. So my first gig professionally was with Samsung when they was at Union Station promoting Galaxy, like the Galaxy phone. Like, bro, I done so much shit over the years. Like, my thing is to prevent me from coming off as washed up, I forget the shit I've done and I only focus on the shit I'm doing. Cause you got a lot of people that live in the past and be like, man, this what I did. This what I did. I'm like, bro, what you doing now, bro? Look, my man Raheem, he say barbecue or mildew. What you doing, bro? Barbecue or mildew, bro. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? It's like you ain't doing nothing. It's like you focusing on some shit that you did a decade ago. It's like we here now. What are you doing now?
Being the anchor of like the DMV art and entertainment world, how would you describe that world? Like, what does that say? What does the art and entertainment world here say to you?
I would say it's supportive, man. Like 202 Creates, bro. They show mad love. Like, shout out to everybody on that side. They show mad love. Like, people check in on me. Like, they show mad love. Like, I feel like it's definitely a system here, but it's a disconnect though. It's a disconnect. Like, I don't know why it's a disconnect. I would have to really sit down and figure out why it is to hopefully bring those two worlds together. Because, like, for some reason, everybody that come up here, they don't last here. They just go to New York or they go to LA, which is cool. But, like, at the same time, we need people to be here. But the thing is, here don't have that many opportunities that are as sexy as a New York or LA. Like, thing is, this generation, they fall in love with sexy work versus hustling. Like, me personally, I hustled. Like, I hustled because it's like, okay, I need capital. I need capital. It's like, I need capital. Like, sexy work don't really get you paid unless you already got a bunch of motion from the hustle. It's like, okay, yeah, you want 10 bands for a shoot. Okay, what did you do yesterday?
Facts.
What did you do the day before yesterday? Like, you gotta work yourself. You gotta work your way up to that.
Facts.
And people here, it's like, okay, yes, it's a higher chance of you getting sexy work that'll pay you really well in a New York or LA or in Atlanta or Miami. Like, it makes sense because, like, I mean, I've traveled as well. Like, I've traveled the world. I've been everywhere but Asia. Off of photography, though. Like, off of just having $2 in my bank account, my phone being off, I went to Europe for the first time for 2 months for some paid work for a tour. Like, that's just how it works, though. Like,
That's freaking epic. How does it feel to be from the DMV and now know that you are cemented in actual DMV culture?
I mean, it's a hard question for me, right? Because, like, these are questions I do not keep in mind at all. Like, it's either I'm burnt out or I'm asleep. On some real shit, like, I just be working my ass off. Like, be some days I don't even, like, hygiene don't be the best. 'Cause I be trying to run it up, trying to run that high score up, you know what I'm saying? But, like, to know that I'm cemented in this culture, like, it means a lot to me, but I try not to pay as much attention to it because I do have a family abandonment wound. So it's like I gotta be careful because it's like, if I don't, then, like I said, if you take the compliments personal, you'll take the criticism personal as well. Yeah. I mean, so look, I learned at a really young age that I'm just a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. That's what I learned at a really young age. It's like I have infinite power for me to be able to do whatever I want while I'm here. If I'm able to sacrifice, right? Like, I'm a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. These clothes don't define me. These gigs don't define me. These shoes don't define me. This interview don't even define me. Like, I get to a point where, yes, I care, but on a molecular level, bro, like, I want you to understand that too, though. Like, that you got that in you as well. We all have that in us. Like, we all have that innate power. Like, we all are multi-dimensional beings having a human experience, which is why we feel emotions, which is why we see things that most people don't see, which is why we do things that most people don't do. Most people got it in them, but most people don't know that they got it in them. That's the thing. When you're told that, then you start to wake up. It's like reading. It's like reading a Ralph Ellison book. It's like once that veil get taken off of that statue and you see it for what it is what it is. It's like you can't tell me nothing different. Like you think I'm gonna let anything define me when I have no definition? That can be like the definition of who I am and who you are can't even be defined as a human. Y'all understand that? It's like that's a human trying to define what a human is, right? Like that wasn't created by a human though. We created by God. Only God can define us. Until we get to that point, then it's just like once you reach God's consciousness, like you probably won't even be a human no more. Like you'll be somewhere in the afterlife in the ether, like just floating. Like we all stardust. Like we all came from God. Like I just want people to understand that. Like the things you go through are temporary, and in the grand scheme of things, it don't really matter, right? Just keep in mind how you make people feel though, because like I said, we multi-dimensional beings having a human experience. As a multi-dimensional being, we all feel things differently, right? We all feel things differently. So that's what I try to keep in mind on my daily course of life, right? Whether I'm injured or whether I'm getting my truck worked on or whether a tire goes flat or whether my family and we ain't seeing eye to eye or, you know what I'm saying? Like I keep in mind that, this is something small in the grand scheme of things.
I love that.
Thank
I love that. I love that. So how do you, when it's all said and done, what do you want the Shaughn Cooper legacy to be?
Man, I want to be able to provide for my family after I'm gone, and also I want to be able to make sure people remember how they felt when they were around me. That's my biggest goal, right? It's just to put my family first, and also I want to make my mom happy, and I want to make my God happy as well. By just doing what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm here, right? Like that's all I really want to do is just do what I'm supposed to do while I'm here, to like the highest degree, to the point where I do leave this earth, I'm able to go and do something even bigger and be able to affect and impact even more lives, even while I'm not here.
Well, I want to be the first to say, not only are you dynamic, you're impactful.
I appreciate it.
You're intentional.
Likewise.
And I'm thankful that I get to experience being in the DMV the same time you are.
I appreciate it.
And I'm excited to see where you're going, and I'm excited to see where you're going to continue to take this area. And not only with just your legacy helping yours, you've also cemented your mom's legacy because you are her, and now she is culture here. Yeah. So she's even has a bigger testament too with her legacy now because you're continuing that and it's going so far. So I want to thank you.
Look, I appreciate it. You probably wasn't even expecting all this. And
no, but I'm excited because this is what I wanted. Because we're fans of you.
I appreciate it.
So I got a bigger admiration for you and even more higher respect for you and a higher regard for you now because now I understand exactly why Shaughn Cooper is Shaughn Cooper.
I appreciate it. Look, I don't give much of my personal life out because I learned this year that people will definitely use it against you. So it's like for me to do something like this, like I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate anybody that do these type of interviews for me. Because like, man, like, which is the reason why Jada and I were private for an amount of time when we were just dating, and people ain't find out that we was engaged until they found out.
Yeah, they're the Beyonce and Jay-Z of photography here in the DMV. For those people that are tuned in from outside of the DMV.
Man, it was a lot of good things that came from that, but it was also a lot of negative feedback that I just did not feel like dealing with.
But I love how, and this is something too I took from your story. I love how you guard your world.
Yeah.
Like you're able to be out here, and then you're able to go in your world, and it's protected, it's safe. You get to experience it without no outside noise.
Yeah.
And I like that too. It reminds me of a Kendrick Lamar song. I want to say it was from the song called Savior from his latest Mr. Morale album. And he was
love the
saying,
album, by the way.
He was just saying like he's just protecting his family safe in silence, and like the country, like they're just in their own zone. And then when I want to step out, I'm out, but I know how to go back in regard. So I think that's also beautiful too about you and Jada's story. And even though you guys have let us into your world, it's still dope to see how y'all have your own safe entity that y'all can step back into.
This year has been mainly just me building my world up, right? Mm-hmm. Building my world back up now that I'm about to have a family in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I said, people fall in love with what's presented on the internet and not the presenter, right? Like nobody loves Willy Wonka, but they love the Chocolate Factory. Like nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? I hate to put it like that.
I like how you put it though.
That was probably very cringe and very corny, but look, when it comes to just these worlds that like people know of, right? Mm-hmm. Like everybody knows Six Flags, but don't nobody know who the owner is. Don't nobody know who created it, right? For a reason though. It's like, it's for a reason. It just is what it is. Like I said, people fell in love with the idea of me, and it's just they abused the idea of me after a while by using it against me. So it's like now I got to rebuild myself, and I got to heal myself to the point where I can be transparent again on the internet for me to be able to build myself up. Because it's like now I got to build myself up even stronger, because the way how I feel is even more intense, because I've gone through more things as an adult. Right. So I hope I'm not.
No, but we're thankful for that part, because we know it's just some bad people, period, that's just going to take our stories and just use them to their venomous ways. But there's still those people that need your story to help them.
And that's what I'm learning. And that's a part of my journey. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate, but that's what I'm learning. And that's a part of my journey, is that it's people out here that need to hear my story, because they need to get inspired. They need to get out of what they're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need to hear this stuff, right? Like, when I was in high school, I was writing an autobiography. Then I realized that I was too young to be writing an autobiography. Like, I'm like, 15, 16 years old writing an autobiography. Why am I doing this? Like, no, I don't need to be doing this right now. So it's just, as I get older and I start to experience more, I try to take into account everything that I'm learning and the mistakes I'm making, so I can give to people through mentorship or just through people reading these posts on the internet. Yeah, but I don't want to feel like I'm holding you up.
No, you're not, because we about to have some fun with you. And also, him and Jada are also my DMV 35 on the 35 alums, so they're the greats here. But
thank you.
Before I let you go, I want to, since I know that your art began with hip hop. Yeah. I want to play a fun game with you called my Either Or game. So I'm going to give you, it's TMP Either Or. Okay. I'm going to give you some hip hop legends. Right. The person you say stays. Okay. The person you don't say never existed, never made music.
Oh my God.
And for you, I'm going to give you 3 Cooper passes. Okay. And are you ready?
I'm tracking. Okay. I'm ready.
Remember, the person you name stays, the person you don't name never existed. Tupac or Biggie?
Damn. Tupac or Biggie?
And remember, you got 3 Cooper passes. I don't know if you want to use it straight out the gate, but it's up to you.
Look. Part of me want to be selfish, but I just think about what the world had to offer from Pac. But Biggie is my favorite out of the 2.
So who's staying?
I'm going to have to use that Cooper pass.
Okay. Jay-Z or Nas?
Damn, nigga. God damn. I'm gonna keep Hov.
Okay, Hov stays.
Keep Hov.
Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
Again, this is just me being. Look, this is against me being selfish, and me just being. Man, I do not want to be selfish and just take Drake away.
Using another Cooper pass.
I'm gonna keep Kendrick.
Keep Kendrick. Okay,
Yeah,
Kendrick
keep
stays. I've been in this battle with this question, and I think I'm at the point where I will keep Kendrick Lamar too. Okay.
Yeah.
J. Cole or Eminem?
Oh my God. J. Cole or Eminem? I'm gonna have to use the Cooper pass.
Okay.
Be honest, fun fact, Eminem was like the first rap album that I bought, Marshall Mathers LP.
Really?
In like the second grade, I bought the clean version. And I had to go back with my parent, like with my mother. And she had to buy me the explicit one.
Andre 3000 or Common?
Oh, we keep it Andre.
Okay. T.I. or Ludacris?
Damn, boy. Boy, that is a tough one. That is a tough one. It's a tough cookie.
And we ain't even get to the ladies yet.
Oh my God, it's ladies. Lord help me. I'm gonna keep Luda.
Okay. Last one for the fellas. Lil Wayne or Kanye West?
Oh my fucking goodness. We got to use the coupe pass.
Okay. So that means you have to choose the women. Are you ready?
Yeah,
all right. Look, Nicki Minaj or Remy Ma?
Nicki.
Lil Kim or Trina?
Lil Kim.
Okay. Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion?
Meg.
Lotto or Doja Cat?
Doja.
Okay. He's doing good to good. Eve or Foxy Brown?
Ooh wee. Damn, it's a tough one. This is a tough one. Damn. Boy, this one got me stumped. You said Eve or Foxy Brown? I feel like Foxy might have been a little bit more iconic. She for the culture.
Okay. So Foxy Brown stays okay.
I ain't gonna be selfish, yeah. I ain't gonna be selfish.
And last one. Missy Elliott or Left Eye?
Ooh wee. I'm gonna go with Missy.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this was
I ain't gonna lie, that last one was kinda unfortunately Left Eye ain't really here.
That's one of my hardest ones too. I can't pick between them, but I feel like Left Eye was just way ahead of her time.
She definitely was. Like I can only imagine what she would be to this day. Like it's a few big what ifs in hip hop that I just be like, damn, we just never
know.
We just never gonna be able to experience their music in 2023.
Well, we just won't be able to experience new music. I was going to end it, but now I want to know what does Shaughn Cooper listen to? What's on your playlist?
Playlist right now. Mm-hmm. Listen to a lot of Japanese jazz.
Okay.
A lot of Japanese jazz, Japanese city pop from like the 80s, 90s.
Kill Bill is really maybe have an appreciation for Japanese jazz.
Yeah, Kill Bill is fire. I wish they had a third one. They said they're making a third one.
They say. I've been waiting for Vivica Fox's daughter and Uma to fight for the longest.
Nah, for real. And then I would say like hip hop wise, listen to a lot of Earl Sweatshirt, listen to anything by The Alchemist, listen to a lot of Larry June. Currency has probably been my favorite rapper since I was in middle school. Listen to a lot of Jay Electronica, a lot of Jay-Z. Sometimes I listen to trap rappers, like sometimes I listen to KP Walker sometimes.
Okay.
KP Skywalker. Listen to him sometimes. Paco Panama, vicious.
Okay.
He vicious.
Okay.
Who else? Listen to a lot of Ari Lennox too. I listen to a lot of sis music.
I love that.
Her music gets me through the fall.
She's just an icon, period.
And like also knowing her, like
that's iconic too.
Yeah, also knowing her, right? Like also with her taking me around the world for like 5 or 6 years straight and getting to know her, she's a fucking amazing person. She's an amazing person, and I love her to the moon and back. Like that's really my big sister. Like I look at her as like my big sister.
I love her energy. I was able to meet her a few years ago. They had an event at Ivy City Smokehouse, and we were talking, and I was reciting stuff back to her that only a real fan would know from her old YouTube days when she used to be in her car. This is before she was Ari Lennox, and this is when she was trying stuff out with her voice and doing like different tunes and stuff. And she was like, "How do you know that?" I was like, "Bro, I've been a fan of yours for a while from college. I would watch her stuff on YouTube, and just to see she's an example of seeing somebody really hungry and really like."
Yo, she can really fucking sing though.
Yes.
She can really fucking sing.
Yes.
Like being around her for like 5 or 6 years straight, I learned, okay, she can really fucking sing. And she sounds amazing without a bunch of the computer programs, and it's like she can really fucking sing, man. I would say another one that's always in my rotation is Kanye West. Kanye West, and it's just a lot of the music I be trying to be real intentional about, because like the music sometimes be giving me it be giving me that it be giving me that energy sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It be giving me that confidence, you know what I'm saying? It be giving me that confidence. Sometimes that music do that. 50 Cent.
Hey.
50 Cent. I can't believe I forgot about 50 Cent.
You can never go wrong with 50 Cent.
50? I'm gonna be honest, bro. 50 has been somebody I looked up to my whole life.
Really?
My whole life. My whole motherfucking life.
Wow.
I've read every book by 50 Cent.
Wow.
I bought every game by 50 Cent when he just made the G-Unit games. I bought shoes from this man. I bought tank tops from this man.
Wow.
50 done got a lot of me and my parents' money in my life. 50 is he's a phenomenal speaker as well.
Have you got to work with him yet?
No.
Well, we see how the universe work with you.
Look, you're
definitely going to be working with 50 Cent.
That's going to happen. Okay, that's definitely going to happen.
Hey.
50 is the reason why I'm probably like I molded my whole career after 50s, right? Like just the way how I reach out to people, like minus like the minus like a bunch of like the drama he gets into, right? Because he gets into drama sometimes, but that's also a part of his career. Like 50 is a lot of the times he playing chess while people playing checkers. Like I've seen it happen. Like even with him and Rick Ross, like it's just 50, bro. 50 is a genius. 50 he's just a genius. He up there. Look, his genius is up there with Kanye. His genius is up there with Jay-Z. 50 realized that he was out of touch with the music, and he started making TV shows. Like he has like alcohol brands. Like 50 is he's a fucking mogul. He's a beast. He's a monster. Like when it comes to capital, like 50 will be probably one of the last rappers standing. If I had to bet on anybody, it would be 50. 50 got a chapter in his book, The 50th Law, called Turn Shit into Sugar. The best chapter I've read in any book in my whole life, and I feel like it's the only chapter any entrepreneur would need to read to get them through like entrepreneurship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Shaughn Cooper. I want to thank you so much for talking to me. I want to thank you for feeling safe.
Yeah.
I thank you for talking to creatives like myself, because we're fans of yours.
Appreciate it.
And we're walking away realizing exactly why we love the Shaughn Cooper.
I also want to correct you too. You not a fan, bro. You family.
Hey.
I want you to understand that. Like I don't do this. I don't just do this for anybody, right? I don't believe in the fan thing, and it's just the people that's close to me that I interact with, I look at them like family, or I look at them like associates, right? Like, so thank you again for all the support over the years. Thank you for having me on your platform. Thank you for creating a platform and just passing the knowledge forward, because you gotta think 100 to 150 years from now, when none of this exist, somebody gonna have these files and they're gonna play them, and it's gonna evolve the human race, right? Like, it's gonna evolve the human race at some point. So I appreciate you for what you do and, you know, everything that you do, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This was Shop at MOB. Conversation with the Media Prince.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Peace.